You are listening to In Conversation with Jennie and Mark.
Hello and welcome. My name is the Reverend Jenny Adams, and I am from Holy Trinity, Prince Consort Road in South Kensington.
And I am the Reverend Mark Adams from St Margaret's, Barking. Are you talking next? Or am I? I've done my bit. That's my welcome. Said my name, said where I'm from. Now I think I'm supposed to be saying something else. Well, okay, I'll carry on. Welcome everybody to another In Conversation with Jennie and Mark for Trinity Sunday. Always an exciting Sunday in the year. How are you feeling about Trinity Sunday, Jennie?
It's never my favourite. Yeah, everyone expects you to explain it. Generally, I don't.
So I have done the terrible thing of rotating somebody else to preach.
We've got someone else to do it.
Yeah, Susan
So
is
you can see
preaching. I
which
mean, I did say
heresy
to her,
you-
I said I had a meeting with her on Monday, and I said, Susan, it's like I'm sorry, it's like I don't usually give other people. She said, no, it's fine, and she's got some good ideas, so it's all good. But
Oh, good.
yeah.
Does she want to hand them over? That's
It's your
definitely
patronal
first
festival
time
as well, isn't
speaker.
it? You got patronal festival too, so it's all.
We do have, yeah. So I feel the pressure's off a little bit because we've got Imperial College Chamber Choir singing, and I'm fairly sure that will be the highlight rather than my sermon.
Okay. So
So,
they're really good, by the way. If you're in this, they're really good, Holy Trinity.
oh, they're excellent.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
Imperial College Chamber Choir, excellent, aren't they? So that'll be a treat. That's great.
Yeah, and nice snacks afterwards. So
Oh, there you go.
good.
Although we've got a barbecue, so there you go. It's all happening. It's all happening because it's also Father's Day, of course. Not relating that at all to Trinity Sunday, but it is. So
No, not at all. I never mention
okay.
it.
No, I think we've got a barbecue afterwards, sort of in honor of Father's Day as well. So that'll be good. It'll be a good Sunday, I'm sure, all the way around. Good.
Okay.
So we better crack on with looking at the passage then. So it is quite short today, only 4 verses, John 16:12 to 15. So Jenny, I think you're going to read that for us, aren't you?
I will read them. Yeah. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth. For he will not speak on his own, but will speak whatever he hears, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify me, because he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. For this reason I said that he will take what is mine and declare it to you. A little while, and you will no longer see me, and again a little while, and you will see me.
Okay. Oh, you went on an extra verse there. It finished at 15. Sorry, I was just about to stop it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
16. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
So,
Okay, so
how does this help us with dealing with the with Trinity and all that means?
oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't help us at all, does it?
No, not at all. Not at all. Apart from they're all mentioned in there, so we can feed it in. But it doesn't help us really, does it?
Well, I guess that's why it's been chosen, isn't it? It's been chosen because they all get a shout. They all get a shout out from John. Or from Jesus, really, I suppose we should say, in John's recording of what's been said.
So
It's not the easiest passage on not the easiest day, but I actually really like Trinity Sunday.
really?
I always have the same sermon, so
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's the problem. So what I generally do is kind of go, it's a mystery, as in the song, it's a mystery, it's a mystery, and then just preach on the passage and try and ignore it. But this year, well, last week over coffee, the conversation turned to the Trinity because of
Right.
Pentecost, and therefore I think, oh, I am going to actually have to tackle it a little bit more than I usually do.
So shall I give you my thoughts about Trinity Sunday then? And then we'll see where it goes with the passage. But anyway, my thoughts
Well, I
about
think
Trinity
you're going
Sunday.
to go on.
I am going to, yes. Okay. I'm going to. So for me, it's all about this is the kind of hinge point of the year. So because this is where we've gone through all of Advent and Christmas and Epiphany and Lent and Easter and Pentecost, and now we come to Trinity Sunday and we look back on all of that and we go, okay, so this is what God is like. Through all of these experiences that we've had, all of this journey that we've been through, and we come to this. So for me, the early church is kind of driven to the conclusion that this is what God must be like, because it's the only way they can explain what's happened in who they've met in Jesus. Because you would never sit down in a room and go, would you? Let's design a really complex or a really sort of mysterious way of describing God, that will be really helpful for people in the future. I don't think that they're trying to come to terms with who is this Jesus. Come to through this death and resurrection, they come to the conclusion that this is God with us. And of course, that then gives us a problem, doesn't it? Because how can God be with us in Jesus and also be God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, one God? And how can you bring those two together? So for me, it's actually a thing that you can only make sense of in the light of the experience that they've had, and therefore they also experience the coming of the Holy Spirit. So they go, okay, well, this is what we've experienced God to be like. So this is what we're going to try and do to come up with a way of describing that. So that's my kind of, and then we kind of, and then obviously now we go into Sundays after Trinity. So we got 25 or whatever is Sundays after Trinity. So we're reflecting on all of that. Anyway, that's my thoughts.
They didn't come up with the way. Well, I suppose they did if you're talking about Trinity is the way they're describing it. But I mean, all these things were told to them over and over again by Jesus. So, he referred to the one to come and the killer and the advocate, and he referred to the Father and the Son. So this is not, I don't understand. You're not saying Christians sat down and disciples sat down and went, oh, well, this is what it is. I mean,
Well, I kind of am. I kind of am saying that, because at no point does, as certain religious sects will tell you, sects will tell you, there's Trinity isn't mentioned in the Bible. I remember meeting some JWs on the door once. They told me that Trinity isn't mentioned in the Bible. Oh, I mean, I wasn't sort of, but actually,
okay, not as Trinity, but I mean,
no,
all the significant persons are.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course in this passage, but they do sit down, don't they, at the councils of the early church and say, okay, this is what we've experienced, and both in the really early church, they're kind of formulating this, they're coming to terms with it, aren't they? And then later on, they kind of codify it more in the early councils around, okay, this is what we believe God is about. And yeah, of course, they look back to what they've experienced with Jesus and what Jesus has taught, not least in this passage, not least in, John 16. It's there, isn't it? These different relations within the Trinity are there within this passage. And that's where they come to it. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. They're drawing on all of that. I don't think I'm disagreeing with you. Maybe you're disagreeing with me. That's probably true. But they're drawing on all of that to kind of come up with this doctrine, this conception of God.
Okay. So what do we do with it then? And how do you relate that to the passage? And what's the point? Because you can tell them all that. That's a history lesson, really. That's not preaching in my mind. That's
okay. You're looking. I mean, I must admit, I quite like this, and you're looking quite disappointed. So I'm feeling a little bit deflated now. But anyway, that's
I thought you were going to come up with something really good, and
Well, I think I have come up with something really good. But anyway, so because people always because when people talk about the Trinity, they usually approach it from another, like, how can I explain this? So then we get into, it's like three legs of a stool, or it's like fire, ice, and water.
So what you're really saying is, amongst all that waffle, is you come to the same conclusion that I'm saying I'm trying to move away from, which is it's a mystery, we can't explain it. It's just how they kind of explaining what's happened.
But I think
let's move on. And it's like that's what I'm trying not to do this time, really.
Well, I think it's not just that they. I mean, it's all very well to say it's a mystery, but where have we come to that from? That's what I think is interesting, and what are the implications of that? So yeah, okay. I mean, and then building on from that, so it's this thing, isn't it, that God is relational at God's heart, and therefore relationships are what's all about, and living and community, and that we're drawn into that, and all of that kind of stuff. I think it's great.
You haven't stopped talking.
Okay, I'll stop talking now. I'll listen. 2 ears and 1 mouth.
I think the relational thing is the take I'm going to go for. I'm saying this because you're not preaching, so I'm going to kind of try and work out my own sermon here. So,
of course, I'm not suggesting you should do anything else.
You're not. I think you were.
I mean,
until you
Susan's
saw my
preaching it.
face.
I mean, I just come and preach if you want. That'll be fine. Yeah.
You can. You really
You
can.
can come and do my 3 baptisms that we've got at St Margaret's.
Okay, we'll do a swap.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I am definitely going to go for the relational approach. In as much as it's not something that can be explained, but something that can be experienced. We have an invitation into it. I think I'm definitely going to go for that. I have got from St. Augustine. Hang on, it's on my other screen. What does it say? The image of the Trinity is reflected in ourselves, in our memory, our understanding, and our will to love. Because, of course, normally when you try and explain it, you just move straight into heresy, don't you?
You do. You can't
Modalism.
explain it without. You can't try and explain it without being heretical. That's something else.
Well, I think Augustine's done a fairly good job there.
So just read that again. I mean, get you quoting Augustine. Come
It's
on, then. Let's have
reflected
it
in
again.
ourselves, in our memory, our understanding, and our will to love. Because these three live within us, all connected, all distinct, but all inseparable.
Okay. In a way that God is three.
Well,
Is that kind of what he's getting
so
at?
God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, not absolutely, yes, all deeply dwelling within each other, not separate, but not inseparable.
Okay.
Does that work? Well, St. Augustine thought it worked.
Well, I mean, who am I to argue with Augustine? I mean, obviously, I still think you're okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess. So, is he saying that those 3 things live within us as a type of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit being
I
within the
think
God?
he was trying
What he's
to
saying?
explain how Father, Son, Holy Spirit are all interconnected, separate, all God, not all significant separate persons, but just because it's even diagrams kind of make it send it straight into modalism, don't they? But these things are completely intertwined, but also we talk about them separately. We talk about our memory separately. What else we want? Our understanding of things separately, don't we?
Okay.
I mean,
Yes.
I've got the will to love within me, you might be wrong. I've only got 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf
Well,
said.
3 impact, yeah. To quote, oh yeah, meatloaf. Right, okay. We've gone from
They'll all,
Augustine to meatloaf seamlessly. I hope anyone listening to this is impressed.
they'll all understand
Again,
that.
and again, I suppose I would want to come back to, and I stand by it, this thing that it's all born out of our experience of God and reflecting on the life of Christ and what that means and how that works for us today. But I think you could still link that into that because that's what Augustine is doing, isn't he? He's still trying to find a way to kind of come to terms with or to understand as far as we are able to, which I suppose is what we're trying to do. You know, what's going on here. I mean, the only thing about saying it's a mystery is like, well, that doesn't really help you very far, does it? It doesn't really get you very far. Oh, it's a mystery. I mean, but
No, exactly. That's why I'm trying to move away from that a little bit.
yeah, I
But
mean, it is a mystery,
picking up
but
on our Bible passage, shut up a minute. Picking up on our Bible passage.
okay. Picking up on our Bible, we've got a few minutes left. Yeah, picking up on our Bible passage.
Does start with, I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear.
Yeah,
Which is a good way into, we're never going to fully understand this at this moment in time. It's a
no,
revelation of
absolutely,
God, and
that's
it's
true.
going to be, I think that's, yeah. And I think I would definitely start with that.
So, what does it mean to say when the Spirit of Truth comes in the light of that He will guide you into all the truth? Because there's still a sense in which there's more that we don't understand or more that we can bear, isn't there? So, is that a sort of ongoing journey then?
Yeah, okay, so I've been thinking about this. So how do you feel about the fact that this seems to be quite a linear revelation of God? So they had God, and then there's like another revelation of Jesus. Jesus came to Father, Son, and then the revelation of the Holy Spirit to know more of God. So we've got the Trinity, but we're only 2,000 years in.
Okay.
In another 500 years, there's another revelation. It becomes a quadruple. We have
Well,
to read it.
No.
But there is, I'm going to say, a difficulty or a challenge with that linear revelation when we're saying it's more of a revelation because we could not bear it or we cannot bear it.
Well, of course, even talking about Trinity is only once it's a picture, isn't it? It's an idea. There's still much more about God that we don't know, don't understand, will still be revealed. Hopefully, well, as Paul says in 1 Corinthians 13, now we see in a glass darkly. It's one of my favorite verses, actually. Now we see in a glass darkly, then I will be known, then we will see face to face, and we will be known even as I am fully known, that kind of idea. So there's still definitely more to come, much more. But I don't think that's going to change our fundamental picture of what we think God is like, which we've come to understand as Trinity. I can't see that changing. But
no, that's because you're only seeing in the glass darkly. You're not
because I'm only
thinking
seeing a
widely
glass
enough.
darkly. Yeah, okay. Well, that's true. That's true. And maybe that's an interesting verse to link to that in a way. I think if I was, but then I like that verse. I think it's a goodie.
I do. But I'm not sure I need to because it's already here in us.
No, that's right.
Giving you as
Yeah.
much as you can
But
bear.
you do see in this passage, don't you, the interrelation of the different persons of the Trinity. And it's certainly there. It's worked out more systematically later on, but it's all there. Yeah, I think that's right.
So as we start to wind up,
Yeah,
I think I am going to use Augustine. I think
you go for it.
Why would you
Why
not?
wouldn't you? If you can use Augustine, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Probably more than meatloaf.
I dare you to get a meatloaf in.
Challenge accepted. Not a problem. You forget who you're talking to. And I will be heading towards talk about the relationship between them and the invitation for us to be in relationship, and that loving intertwined relationship, for us to be able to know more, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually a bit sorry that I'm not preaching because I really love Trinity Sunday. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, you keep saying. Yeah, it's easy to say when you're not preaching it. Okay,
I'll be back next year.
now.
I'll be back next year. It'll come around again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole thing about relationships and community is such a rich and deep idea, and it's got so much to offer us. So it's great. Go for it. And meatloaf.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. I hope whatever you're doing, you enjoy Trinity Sunday. And we will be back next week to begin the long journey of Sundays after Trinity, which will take us all the way through.
It's all green time. I like that.
All green. Here it comes. Anyway, have a great week. Thank you for listening.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to In Conversation with Jennie and Mark. Please subscribe for more episodes on all the usual podcast platforms.